Happy time zone, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. Great to have you with us this terrific Tuesday, or Thursday even. Today we are continuing our coverage of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Season 6 Standard Tournament with this round 1 matchup between Words for Swords and Luiferns. Will the Words or the Ferns come up on top today? Only one way to find out. On tracking duties today we have Carliana and Lava Plume, and without further ado, I'm going to shut up and leave you in the capable hands of our commentary team today, Hagmania and VXR441.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. VXR, we've got quite the matchup here today.
Yeah, we do. 15 versus 50. Words has come out in front of Luiferns 4 out of 5 times that they've, in races that they both participated in, but they've never faced off 1v1.
Yeah, I have their stats from the qualifiers. In the 4 qualifiers that they raced together in Season 6, Words placed ahead of Luiferns twice. Luiferns came out once, and they both forfeited race 13, I think.
Yeah, some of those qualifiers were fun.
We've had tons of great action already. The past 3 or 4 bracket matches have already been decided here on ZSR and affiliate channels. You're here for the action. Season 6 about to get started with Words for Swords versus Luiferns. Who is excited?
I sure am. Let's see, Words has won 2 out of his last 10. Average time is 2:37.43. Luiferns has not won any races, has gotten the top 3 and the top 5. An average time at 2:45.34.
Yeah, Words for Swords really put it to a couple of the qualifiers. I think he has a 2nd place and a 1st place finish in Season 6 quals.
Yeah, that's what I think buoyed him into the 15 seed.
Yeah, I think he got 2nd place in Qual 2, and then I think he won Qual 15, if I am correct.
I don't remember which one. I don't have the full thing up, but yeah. Did win one of them.
Look to me like we have an adult start. As we can start bringing up our...
I don't know if we've switched scenes yet.
Not switched our scenes yet, sorry. There we go. Right on cue, Psycho. Thank you. Bailing me out.
Is Luiferns dropping frames on the race stream, or is that just me?
He was buffering for me. Seems a little bit clearer now for me, though. No, he is dropping some frames, I think.
Yeah, and now just blame Twitch. It's been the theme today.
Luiferns a part of a bit of a Brazilian team of runners. I think 4 of them themselves, Scarlet, Ice9, one other that I fail to recall, but got a few of them that have been. I was talking with him earlier. They've been working through some of the meta, some of their strats. I think Luiferns did not obviously the 50th versus the 15th seed, but they've put in the work here. I think they are a threat. If Words for Swords has any slips, I think we could be looking at an upset. But Words for Swords is definitely top tier competitor
for sure. All right, I'm gonna refresh my page and see if that fixes it. Okay, seems to be going again on my end. Thank you for the pet message. So yeah, as adult, we are going. That means we will be starting a Temple of Time since the spawns are not shuffled. The adult spawn is not shuffled in Season 6.
Probably looking to head off to CAC and then back to Child, I think, is a pretty standard play opening with an adult start.
All right, let's see our information. DC, Forest, Fire. Vanilla, Forest, and Fire medallions. Water, Shadow, also vanilla, and Jabu is our last medallion. I no idea what the hints are on Luiferns' side, so we'll see them on words.
You were like 30 seconds ahead of us, I think.
Hyrule Castle Fairy is junk. Icy Waters is junk. Big Pose is junk. Frogs 2 is the letter! Oh, goodness.
Oh, Frogs 2. Uh-oh. Well.
I'm pretty sure Jabu's a medallion. Yeah, that's hard required.
A hard required, all child songs needed for Frogs 2 to get Ruto's letter.
Any of them are on AD, it's all, or any of them are on OT, it's an all dungeon seed.
Yep, automatically. God, we got all kinds of songs then that could put us on AD. Oof. Strap in, could be a long one.
Yeah, Deku and Spirit are our stones.
There's a lot of vanilla going on. It's wild.
We have a strength. Very nice. Bronze chunk.
Yeah, chat and all those hoping for long, arduous seeds have been really enjoying Season 6. There have been a couple of quick ones in quals, but oof, a lot of windy paths, convoluted paths, convoluted AD logic. Just it's been all over the map. Serenade at the windmill.
Yep. Held Anju giving us the light arrow, so we don't have to go hunting for that.
Oh, very kind of Anju. And a scale. All right. Well, that actually might make a bit of an extended adult one here. We'll just have to see if after Graveyard what Words for Swords chooses to do. I actually do not know if Luiferns, just because of the frame drops, if they picked up that scale. Oh, we're a couple seconds ahead. I will refresh.
Alright, I've now refreshed.
Just a bloopy at the peak in Graveyard. Alright. Dompe race. Let's see what we can make of it here. We will be able to tell Luiferns' final time, I think.
Yep, 49. And we'll see.
Is it the other scale?
Yep.
Early golden scale.
Yeah, rush lab dive somebody.
Rush lab dive anybody.
Yeah, the only song on OT that would be every song on OT has at least some chance of 80 at this point. Although Bolero would be extremely unlikely, and Requiem would also mean only 3 checks behind it if it's there.
Minuet would really just be logic only.
Yeah, but you have Rudo's Letter on Frogs too. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty generous seed. I can tell that Luiferns is going to buy a shield.
Did we get a hint about a song in Ice Cavern? Because I didn't see one. Oh yeah, because it's behind the letter. Yeah, it has to be Minuet, Bolero, Requiem, or Nocturne. Alright, I'm also going to refresh both streams on the restream now, so just give me a second.
Luiferns is going into Dodongo's cavern, taking that early strength, while Words for Swords going up the river as adult. Gonna find some hints, perhaps a useful item. Is that the Kokiri sword?
Yep, that is.
Alright, so the early river play going to make Child a lot nicer.
That is Stone Deku, though, but this seat's screaming all dungeons until.
Come on, Stone Deku, that's about the same as Dodongo's cavern.
Fire Temple on the path to Morpha. Oh, if you're having the long shot, that would be a classic. Wasteland Chest is nothing.
Alright, let's see Words for Swords set up for this river jump. Beautiful. There are a multitude of ways to approach that jump. But a vet like Words for Swords would trust them to know them all.
And one more hint in River tells us, okay, that's the Icy Waters dupe.
What paths have we learned thus far?
Just Fire to Morpha.
Fire to Morpha, yeah. Yeah, that scale gonna give us another song here. Pretty nice. Because you typically wouldn't see this in adult. Well, sometimes you would, but you would typically just see them going to CAC Graveyard and then heading back to Temple of Time to age change. But that scale making the river play possible or more efficient, I guess you'd say. Gonna get this song. Gonna narrow down our choices for what's on OT.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about Luiferns' stream. There's really not much we can do about it. Mask is dead. ZL is on Burning Cack. Behind Water Temple again.
That's wild. Alright, Forest, Fire, and Water lock ZL. Storms.
And if proxy is required, you might as well just throw all your paths out the window today.
Alright, now here is the age change for Words for Swords. Gonna go collect a few more songs, get more information.
Yeah. I'll immediately see the save warp. Yeah, one song out of the 6. And we know where the second one is. Oh, I love the spawn.
That is great. Falling from the waterfall and river. Fantastic spawn.
Yep. And we're just gonna head back to Lost Woods. Well, at least with the path hints, you know, you could at least it tries to split it up per dungeon, whereas with regular Way of the Heroes, all the child songs would just eat them up. Yeah, the front of KZ one is also funny, especially as adults. It's like, oh hey, I frog warped without frog warping.
This is definitely just be like Bolero or something, isn't it?
Hmm?
This is definitely gonna be something like Bolero. It's not a child song. Just gonna increase our odds. Yeah.
Concerning. Horizon throwing out a Grota Fortress. That'd be fun. Alright, well, there's 1/3 of it.
Alright, so we get a horse.
Up warp now.
Oh, I am.
I'm still buffering. I can't. What was the? I just refreshed right as Word saw the Kopiri hint. Okay, there's the other big pose.
Okay, so it does look like Luiferns got hookshot in the crater wall. Alright. Well, that's a good pickup. And they did go into DC, but without explosives, were unable to kill King Dodongo.
Apparently, we also got Requiem and Crater, so now that just increases AD even more.
There is one big chest in Milo's house. Bomb shoes, that's nice. Oh, bomb bag, that's better.
Nice. Yeah, Luiferns has to use strength to blow up Link the Goron. French vanilla green rupee.
Check out the computer sword chest.
Oh, no, that's banging. Probably should open that.
Pause.
As it's required.
Most everything's likely to be required in this one. Gonna be a coverall, I think.
Yeah.
Kokiri sword was in the river.
Yeah, lower river was Kokiri sword. Could. Oh, Luiferns is gonna Mito skip now. Maybe he will. Maybe at some point he will check River with that gold scale. Alright, Deku Tree hints. Warrior Sword Chesthead Dinspire. DC Path to Phantom Ganon.
So that's a bow or something that leads to it? If that hookshot was in Crater?
Yeah, I mean we got hookshot, so it's probably gonna be a bow there. Or something that gets well, Ocarina of Time's Nocturne. Alright.
So it wasn't even a child song, it was Nocturne, of course.
Yep. Strap in, folks. Although it's really just Deku and Spirit. It's not terrible.
Yeah, if you're just joining us now, 16 minutes into the race, we got a very early hinted Frogs 2 was Rito's letter with a medallion for Jabu Jabu, but OT is not a child song. It is the Nocturne of Shadows, yeah. So we'll need it anyway.
Yeah, it's funny. We haven't gotten any Skulltula hints either, which is concerning.
Yeah, we have not. I feel the longer you go without Skulltula hints, the more hints you seek out. We could see like Hyrule Castle hints or something. With Serenade, you could see Back of Lake even.
Prince is going to dip Forest Temple.
I love it. They still have not gone child. Huh. An adult one Forest, no bow though. If they'd been to Deku, they would see that Dodongo to PG path.
I have a big chest in this room. Do we have a Frontinella slingshot? Nope, another bottle. Nope, it is a bottle.
I think I have 7 Skulltula tokens for Luiferns, if I could see the slide correctly.
So yeah, we need pretty much everything. So yeah, that's gonna leave either Minuet or Bolero in Ice Cavern at this point, so it's really not gonna be very worth going there as much now. Just behind so much.
And what was on Icy Waters again? That was dead, right?
Hylian Shield.
Oh, Hylian Shield, yeah. Okay.
Oh, Herns did have flame storage still. I'm just gonna use a bomb instead. Do the ground jump to get up here. Oh, we failed it. That's alright, it's quicker than the usual B1 skip.
My comms cursed him in my mind. I was about to say easy B1 skip, then he failed the first one.
More time prelude. That'd be funny. Oh, I'm sure people have died to Goma on stream. Like in one-hit knockout seeds, probably.
Woof. Not playing nice there, Goma.
Oh, on site, we're just gonna wait for Goma to lay her eggs. You got a big Four-Master chest. With the Mirror Shield, which we need. Well, actually, Luiferns doesn't know that he needs that yet, but we do.
It is a nice find, but this is unfortunately going to be a double dip. Serenade for Words for Swords. Going to take the owl with Prelude?
Randobot's just been on a roll.
Oh, they've not been to Lon Lon.
Yes, all these all dungeon seeds. Yeah, this is Lon Lon. Luiferns now on 5 skulls. I know where our skull lands are.
I must have been 4, not 7, when I had seen that earlier. So 5 skulls for Luiferns. 23 or 22 and a half minutes. Has to be just about the longest we've seen someone an adult in season 6 for a while, and it's going to be several minutes more now.
Yeah, having this like in a weekly would certainly be fun because it would really award execution when you have to do all the dungeons. And hey, more chews.
Yeah, all your information front-loaded, Alfalfa. I agree. This is going to be about your routing choices, your execution within those dungeons. You would presume that favors the higher seed, but these runners are so good these days. I mean, unless there's an item being particularly mean, we've seen all dungeon seeds taking about 2.5 hours, which is just wild to me.
Yeah, skill level has certainly gone up. We got Sario's song from Malin. Yeah, yes they did. They did swap songs.
Just a bomb refill in the silo. Oh, changing his mind. Not gonna go adult just yet. Words for Swords. Gonna check out Market, I suppose, yeah?
Yeah, you can do Bomb to Bowling, either the Child Archery. Reading the hint again.
Get Luiferns back into Crater. Oh, taking the bombs they did not have before. Yes, to check this grotto.
Unfortunately, did not see the hints. Yeah, just some bombs from the child shooting gallery. Also missed that hint as well.
That's a hammer.
Very nice.
I'll take one of those, please. Voucher building a lot more generous than a Chuck E. Cheese. That thing, a hammer would cost like 10,000 tickets or something. Check out the Goron City Maze here on Luiferns.
There's the other Frog's 2 hints.
And if Luiferns has seen it, we've still not come across a Skulltula hint.
Nope. I mean, there might have been ones in DMC.
I think that peak was a small check, a small chest, but I'm not 100% sure.
I can't ever look at that chest.
Alright, now Words is going adult. I would imagine they're going to pursue that bow.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever hints Luiferns is reading, I'm sure Words is gonna come across those eventually.
I bet Luiferns found a duplicate hint. Well, I don't know. You got bombs, you just go back to DC. Yeah.
Oh, it was OGC. Dead. Alright. Yeah, Strength 3 not going to be required today. It's one of the few things we're not going to need.
Naturally, we'll find it within the next 5 minutes. Or, I guess, another strength we'll find pretty soon.
We do need Strength 2, but not sure about Strength 3. But yeah,
that would be awful nice if they found Strength 2 awfully quick. Alright, based on hints, we are expecting a bow or something leading to it here in DC. Big chest.
Here's a big one. Shooting the sun is dead. Where are our skull hints game? We don't need that.
Big Goron is dead. Hinted dead.
Right. Still haven't found anything in DC yet. Well, did Luiferns just rush? No, he wouldn't have rushed. He would have gone around.
Yeah, Luiferns was in DC early.
Yeah, so he is freezing. Yeah, I'm also keeping an eye on Luiferns' tracker to see if anything new has popped up, which I haven't seen yet.
Let's see if we can't spy what King Dodongo has for us. We are expecting this to be a major item based on our path hints.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Still missing 3 of our paths, too.
Alright, gaining the skill of archery. Luiferns has completed a medallion.
Yep. 2 out of 9 dungeon rewards complete. Let's see how they shoot the sun hints. I don't
so many dupes.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Luiferns' track. It doesn't have any Skulltula hints right now.
Can we go out to the Colossus? And then I really expect, since he was in there, he was dipping forest earlier, he'll go back there after.
Yeah. And Words will get the hook, or the bow here, and then we should get the hook shot. Another DC to Phantom Hint. Can we get some new hints, please? That was a recovery heart on the arch. And that right hand looked big. There's Minuet. There's our logical forest access.
Ooh, I think you are just a couple seconds ahead of us again.
Oh. But yeah, that's forest access. And yeah, I'm just gonna go finish forest now. Alright, so, oh yeah, sorry, his song, right, forgot about that. Well, he didn't have it, though, unless he, no, he hasn't gotten it, actually.
Luiferns is still adult, just so he has not gone child yet.
We have, anyway, we did find, or from what we know by process of elimination, Bolero is in Ice Cavern. So between Prelude and Poser Grave for the Royal Tomb, those will be between Sunsong and Song of Time.
I think Luiferns sort of hinted that he would be pushing a bit more unconventional opener here. He was talking about Words for Swords being a very vaunted opponent, that they might have to do things a bit outside the norm of the usual Season 6 meta. Unfortunately, it may not work out for him, as all the information is front-loaded about it being all dungeons, and, you know, the resources and songs you can get as child, and then not having to double-dip dungeons, gonna play against his favor here, at least in the early game. But we are only 34 minutes into this Season 6 race in Winners Round 1. Thank you for joining us. We've got Words for Swords versus Luiferns here. A dungeon down for each of our runners, and a second one on the way for both as well. Words in DC and Luiferns in the Forest Temple.
Yep, and for those who are just joining us, yes, we do need to beat all dungeons. Nocturne is on OT, and we also have Bronx 2 Rudo's Letter. We have yet to get a Skulltula hint as well.
Eluding us. I really do expect some hint hunting.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like, if you go to Hyrule Castle, you might as well. If you go to Hyrule Castle, check that first, and you might as well check the Storm's Grotto too. Even though we know the fairy's into dead. That could push them away, but if you're really desperate for info, it might be worth it. We'll see.
Yeah, chat wondering if Words will pick up Hook in Crater. I do think with the bombs to check Grotto there, and the lack of Skulltula hints, I do think we'll see him grab it on the ledge. Split opinions in the chat. I'll trust those that are actively competitive in the scene.
Yeah, I mean, GTG is open. There's quite a bit we can do there.
No strength 2 yet, so that would be... He's coming out on 4 checks.
And now Words his bow and first medallion.
There's a boss key in Forest.
Yeah, but anyways, that chest is a little weird. In fact, there's some interesting history with that chest. So, for those of you who don't know, a couple years ago, a release candidate of OT leaked, commonly called version 0.9 by the speedrunning community. And that version, that bow chest just dropped from the ceiling. And, you know, they probably thought, oh, okay, that's probably an issue, it could crush you. So then they later decided to just have it spawn like that, but they kind of messed it up and left it a pixel off the ground.
Words clutching out the adult shooting battery. Almost missed a bluebie there, but recovered.
So Luiferns just continuing on in Forest Temple. Word's gonna get the skull here. Let's see how many he's got now. 7. Hookshot was in Death Mountain Crater in the wall in the alcove.
Words is gonna go back up towards Goron City. Don't remember if we could see this hint from Luiferns, so more information perhaps.
For the head of the Hyrule Castle Ferry.
That has been the theme: duplicate hints and no Skulltula information.
Words I don't think has... I know Words went to get the Epona song off of Child Sacred Forest Meadows, so... But yeah, that's all he did.
Yeah, they didn't do Memory Game or... Well, they didn't have Slingshot, so... was a small chest on the left side of Gorn City Maze.
Here's your reminder words. I would have smacked that gossip stone with a hammer if I had read that.
I always think that skull grab is so satisfying for whatever reason.
Yeah. Okay, here's the Medigorn hint. I don't know if Luiferns checked this or not. Kokiri, Path to Bongo, that's not helpful.
Thank you. Just bombs?
Bombs and dens.
Oh yeah, dens.
Both of
That's
them
right.
fulfill the path.
That's right, dens.
And we are gonna. There's one dungeon that's not going to be a hinted path. We kind of want that to be Baronade, not being hinted path, because everything's path to Baronade in this seed, pretty much. In case anyone was wondering, that skull command is not a typo. We have not seen a single Skulltula hint.
Yeah, let's just refresh on why everything could be path to Baronade. That's because Frogs 2 is Rito's letter. Alright, Words is going to get his hook here. That is good news for them. As Luiferns is facing off with Phantom Ganon, I have not noticed anything in Forest Temple.
I have not either. It's in the other Wasteland hint.
This is unreal. We are going to get to see an extra check here.
Hyrule Field's path to Baronade. Not the it's definitely not the prescription.
Here's a hook shot. It's gonna be Minuet.
About to get Requiem here.
Let's hope we don't have ZL. That's because ZL is on. ZL is on Burning Cactus. That don't adjust your screen. That does mean we will be completing Water Temple without Zelda's Lullaby.
Boy, the only thing that was even remotely interesting. Oh, words ran out of time. Does have a theory at least. The only thing remotely interesting in Forest from what I saw, besides the Mirror Shield, was Goron Sunicum Phantom Ganon. And it looks like Luiferns is skipping the right side Deku Tree hint, which is our OOT hint.
It is an OOT hint, but at this point you just have to assume.
Yeah, the way it's looking, I think he's just assuming it's all dungeons. Okay, there's Song of Time there. I'm afraid that leaves us with a Vanilla Sun song.
So Sun's Grave would also be behind Burning Cactus in that instance.
There really isn't much I can do. Louis' stream is just not. It's just not cooperating. Unfortunately, I just have to make do.
Oh, that's right, Phantom. Oh, you'd not checked pedestal yet?
Alright, I am way ahead on Luiferns. Let me refresh.
Okay, that's true. Wide eyes on Luiferns webcam as he spawned at the waterfall and river. Oh, he's going right into fire.
So yeah, while I was dealing with my tech issues, found 2 small keys in the boss key loop in fire.
Refresh that fairy in a bottle since Words has 4 hearts. Well, we're gonna have
That was
right
a
now.
bad time for the stream to skip. I missed that hint.
I missed it as well. Luiferns does not look happy. I might go rewind their stream a little
Well, he
bit.
still doesn't have anything marked for Skulltula hints. Oh, he's got. Oh, I see. He's got Nocturne on OT marked now, so that must be the first Hyrule Castle hint.
Another duplicate. Not the song they were expecting to require all
Yeah.
dungeons. Word's hoping for. Word's just playing progression, working through Fire Temple, probably gonna go Forest next. Picking up another small key. His Luiferns is real. They seriously are taking their first look at Child now.
Yeah.
45 minutes in.
Yeah, but he's gonna find this not at all path prescription.
That's right. Fire is path to Morpho.
Guess we're expecting either long shot or iron boots here. "15 seconds should be enough time."
Kind of clinching. Easy.
That shortcut just has a small key. We're actually, let's see, we're still missing long shot, magic, strength 2. Possibly iron boots, hover boots, and boomerang. Of course, with the gold skull, we might be able to get away with not needing iron boots.
Yes, Words does not set Pierre. Do have Serenade, so it won't be the absolute worst.
Well, I mean, Central Pillar could have something, you never know. We're gonna free the Goron first.
Be free, my friend. Another small key on the peak. Like, you do need iron boots for the compass check, right?
No, just Central Pillar is the only one that
Oh,
requires
just
it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
And now Words has hit 10 skulls. It keeps getting knocked down by the boulders.
Yeah, so yeah, you do need irons for compass since you don't have Zelda.
Oh, right, yeah. Good point.
Okay, every now and then I can come up with one. Hey Kyrie, hope you're feeling better. The race is, well, it's OOT for Nocturne, and Rudo's letter in Medallion Javu, Rudo's letter is on Frogs 2. And we've still yet to see a Skulltula hint 51 minutes and 45 seconds into the race. Here's Big Chest.
Is that magic?
I guess that could be... Yeah, well, that is Shadow Temple access. Yeah, yet again, Zelda's Lullaby, for the second time in this tournament, I believe, locked behind the water temple.
It's dealing with those scrubs heading towards getting Epona.
Yeah, Luiferns is a forest completion ahead of Words, but a fire temple completion behind him, really. A lot of child checks to do.
Yeah. Well, you know, there is a big chest on the right hand, and it could very well be long shot. Oh, Words is gonna have to save quit. But Strength 2 is yet to show up.
Alright, let's try this. Let's just jump again. So this means Fire Temple's hover's locked, right?
We don't have any more keys, yeah. I think this is our first look at Skull Kid.
Purple Ruby. As Words enters combat with Volvagia. had a bit of a hiccup with Queen Goma. See if they can lock down the execution for Vivacia. Gonna do it with bomb shoes. Finally, a Skulltula hint. 30 skulls is dead.
Oh. Might be able to salvage this? Okay.
Whew. We did have a fairy that was almost catastrophic.
We know this is going to be a small key.
You go back in here? What do you think?
Magic is a little sketchy as a path. You could. Although Rusty is out of logic at this point. So that could weigh into it. It says Rusty only has 15 seconds to get back in, so probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Luiferns can't get the Goron Pod, but he can get Hot Rodder. I don't see anything more marked on his tracker. Another Harrow Field path.
Words for Swords showing us the Arcana of Mido Skip.
Yep. Yeah, the Luiferns is heading towards the dens.
Alright, we're gonna dip into Child Spirit. I like it.
Alright, our first look at Child Spirit today. Well, we can see the runners' full streams, which includes their trackers, and so if Luiferns has anything extra on his tracker, we'll mention that.
Yeah, unfortunately Twitch is not being too kind to us today. But we've got all the action here for you. Slideshow or not. Small key on child side. Words will be able to turn in 10 skulls after Forest, I believe. Got a bit to go to 20 though, and still no 40 and 50 hint.
Yeah. That is small chest. I think I'm just gonna have to acknowledge myself that I am a couple seconds ahead on Luiferns. It's just the way tech issues have been going tonight. Happy 1 hour, anyways.
Vigstar, do you mind to run us through all the volunteers making this stream possible?
Sure thing. Sure to give both Words and Luiferns a follow. Shout out to my co-commentator Hagmania.
And to VXR on the other side here.
And to our trackers Lava Plume and Carliana.
Thank you, Psychonaut, as well, for providing the restream services, doing the tech work behind the scenes. Oh, I believe J-Bone's also. I believe J-Bone has filled in there on the restream portion.
Yeah,
so
yes.
thank you, guys. These restreams would not be possible without our volunteers.
Yeah. I was doing the bomb juice strats, but it didn't quite work. It's like a really cool thing you do. You drop 3 bomb juice. One of them kills the Skulltulas, one hits the switch, and one blows up the hole in the wall.
That would be the triple. Didn't quite work for Luiferns.
Key number 2 in Spirit. Yes, the chest sizes and textures do matter for the items inside. Big gold rimmed chests will have major items. Small chests with a silver outline will have small keys. And then large boss key chests will have boss keys. Small wooden chests are not important items.
Yeah, that is a contributor to some of the lower times, but still, like you said, the community has just gotten so skilled. Alright, fire-locked chest is just a small key.
And we do have a big chest on the right hand.
Welcome, Allison. We did celebrate a happy hour. Let's just do a quick recap. We've got Nocturne of Shadow on OOT. We've got Rito's Letter on Frogs 2. Still a 40 and 50 skull hint evading us. But lots of items to go do, a lot of progression. So our runners are making progress throughout the seed. It's just going to be the 1s and 2s here that might keep us out of any sort of quick finish. But we'll have to see, as we've got 15th seed Words for Swords facing off against 15th seed Luiferns.
It didn't look like Sunblock chest was anything important. I'm not sure if he scummed this or not. I mean, it is a big chest, but it could be Neighbor's Love, and you might want to get the key back. Although, I'm starting to feel like it's going to be the long shot with that magic and fire temple.
Oh, okay. Iron Boots. So not the long shot, but Iron Boots instead. That's actually nicer.
Well, yeah. Yep. Yes, the boots are logic and magic locked, and I don't think we've found we only found 2 small keys. No, we found 3 small keys, so That's some logic, but just not. It's just a long shot. Don't need strength 2 for that. Oh yeah, the Xeon Burning Cack's also hilarious because it's behind Water Temple today.
Yep.
Hero's Ward's Smear Shield.
So Luiferns did set Pierre, right? So they will have that.
I think so. Back to temple time he goes. I just love when the arrow goes to the bubble and then hits the switch. And peek this boss gate chest.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We also had Golden Skull. Golden Skull like 5 minutes into the race or something absurd.
Yep.
And Luiferns did not take that scale to River in any of their early routing. They are missing Kakiri's sword in Lower River freestanding.
No one has done lab dive. I don't, or unless Luiferns. I don't think did Luiferns do lab dive?
I don't think they did.
I don't think so. Alright, we're gonna take opponent on a ride. It's heading to
Yeah, they just picked up those iron boots.
Grotto.
Field is path.
Yeah. Is that another? Oh, that's the boomerang.
Alright, so I believe that filled the Baronade pretty easily.
Still missing one more path. It's either gonna go towards, or no.
Oh yeah, so this is going to be a fire temple soon here for Luiferns. They're gonna go confirm Pierre. I would imagine do lab dive after this here. We'll see that. What was available from about 5 minutes into the seed with an early Serenade and Gold Scale.
Longshot and water sure would be interesting.
Adult Fishing has what for us today? Piece part.
Nothing. Although with the iron boots being right hand, that's looking at either 5 keys or 3+ long shots. And there are 2 keys, strength 2 locked. Okay, I think here we're gonna get lab dive.
Yeah.
You know, lab dive, yeah, it's been available since 5 minutes into the seed. That's 13 skulls on Luiferns' side.
Bomb shoes. Didn't check top of lab dive? Okay.
Doing that right now.
Alright, okay, sorry.
Yeah, you can check some chests in water with a lot of logic, like the cracked wall chest, boss key chest. I think you can. Not sure if you can do central pillar. Oh, another bomb bag on the roof. That is not, and that's not bomb locked. So the path into rigor is just straight up dins. I have no idea what that hint was. He didn't mark anything on his 40 or 50 skull hints on his tracker, so not one of those. Okay, so our last path is going to be a path to Volvagia, but that's not. Well, if it goes to hovers, it could help us.
Yeah, hovers would help.
Because the dungeon is hovers locked. And another hint I just missed. Okay, he just marked 50 skulls as dead.
A little bit of kindness, then. If we can get find a dead 40, that would be a kindness that this seed has thrown us. Alkaline, if we don't find long shot anytime soon, that's gonna be a large portion of the game locked behind ZL. So many checks.
Didn't see anything marked on his tracker after that hint.
I guess it is true. ZL might not, quote unquote, do much.
Yeah, we need it to finish Shadow, and we do need it for the letter.
Words will grab their t-shirt.
Off to fire he goes. So now picking up Song of Time before hitting adults. I wonder what he's gonna do next.
Big pose is available. Did we see that check? We have not.
That's hinted dead.
Oh, hinted dead. Okay.
Long shot, strength 2. And hover boots, I believe, is what we're missing for go mode at this point.
Yeah, and I had really I had neglected to mention that Luiferns is missing the Kokiri sword from River. That he's quite a bit behind, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I saw the child spawn, but he never went down the river.
And Words will find their Rang in Tektite Grotto now.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome in to Season 6 race here between Words for Swords and Luiferns, 15 versus 50. We are still on the hunt for a few items, still on the hunt to complete all of our dungeons. We need those stones to teach us Nocturne of Shadow on the Ocarina of Time. We need all of our child songs so that we can play a nice little ditty for our frogs in the river. And we'll be getting a presumably late-ish Zelda's Lullaby locked behind completion of the Water Temple. It's on Burning Cack.
Yeah, wherever that long shot has gone off to. Oh, GTG is our Volvagia path.
Okay, so that's a good hint to find. Forehead.
I don't think we've seen anything there. Nobody's gone there.
No one's been to GTG
So that's
yet.
actually a good... So the Volvagia hint did turn out to be helpful, because I was totally expecting it to just be marked for the hammer, but not today. And yep, there's the 50 hints.
Alright, you find a dead 30 and a dead 50. Do you slow down on the skull hunt?
Well, you still don't know 40. I mean, after 20, you probably still collect skulls that are at least on the way. You don't go crazy out of your way.
Yes, from watching Words, we have discovered that the Fire Temple is hovers locked. So we will be expecting our path in GTG to lead us to the hovers either directly or indirectly. And we have not seen either Valley check.
Oh yeah, see if that's anything helpful. Nope.
What a god! He just got off the horse and eyeballed that? Good grief!
It didn't look big.
It was absolutely mind-melting to me. I will trust you, Angle.
Fury Sword was lower river. And Child Spawn is the top of the river, which Luiferns has checked, but he hasn't actually gone down the river to check. What is left for go mode? Strength 2, long shot, and hover boots. Although GTG's gonna lead us to the hover boots. Unless there's strength 2 locked. Here comes Luiferns' magic.
Yeah, I would say... I would definitely give a big advantage. Oh.
Oh yeah, 1500 since it's dead.
There you go. 1500 hinted dead. Just need one prize from horseback archery. This is a piece of heart. So yes, I would say the real distinguishing, or yeah, the distinctive factor here, the distinguishing difference in these two routes by these runners is that Luiferns stayed adult for the first 50-ish minutes, 48 minutes of the race, looking to push. I mean, there was a lot of front-loaded information, so they were looking to push all that information, their early items, but I think it's going to end up burning them right now as it stands. But still plenty of items to find.
Yep. Trying to see, I cannot see anything in this maze. That looks important. Is the maze just dead? Oh no, there's a big chest on the right side.
Yeah, big chest on the right side.
Although, I think Words does have Song of Time. It's not marked on our tracker, but he does have it.
Luiferns does have Pierre set.
Alright, and we're gonna say that the maze is dead. Words does not have Minuet. Oh, there's two big chests on the right side.
Yo.
Alright, there's the hover boots.
Very straightforward path, GTG. to Fire Temple.
Last bomb bag. Very much not path.
And I say very straightforward, but if you're not familiar with the logic used to generate these seeds, it might be a bit strange to you to hear that it is an obvious path. But we knew, based upon the key layout of Lavagia having a small key, that logically you needed hovers to get to the boss room.
Luiferns has chosen to go back into fire. It's not sold at a magic path.
This is what I had asked about. This is I would definitely call this risk reward here. And I think in a head-to-head, you would not anticipate your opponent going back in. So we'll call this a variance play, hoping to get lucky here. We do have Pierre set. Strength 2 is still eluding us.
Yeah. Luiferns has seen the GTG path. And in 1v1s, you often feel behind.
Yeah, Luiferns could justifiably feel that way. He has dipped twice into Dodongos and Forest Temple before completing them. I think it's an admirable call. I love to see stuff like this. These strategies. Oh, big chest.
Is this something good? Nope.
French vanilla. French vanilla ice cream with those ice arrows.
I was not counting keys at all. I have no idea what's in the toilet. Wasteland chest is hinted dead. Pick up the small key here.
Yeah, without strength 2, we'll see them climb. Especially when you see a big chest on the right hand. Yeah, we do know the Bolero fire has to be an ice cavern.
Because that is behind Frogs 2.
Frogs 2 requires all of the child songs.
Words. He hasn't actually gotten the Minuet yet. Yep, ZL is in fact on Burning Cack, behind Water Temple. Alright, just a small key on Pierre.
But what does the deepest of fire temple hold for us?
He doesn't need any more keys for fire. Just needs this one.
Yeah, if you're pulling or have bet on Luiferns here in the prediction, you are really hoping for a payoff here. Although we might see even wilder plays if this is empty.
Well, I mean, yes. Minuet's the way to go to Ice Cavern. Blair's there, but that's still behind Strength 2, which we don't have. And it's also behind the Long Shot, which is our 2 Go Mode items. Oh wait, no, just the Long Shot, sorry. I don't think Strength 2 matters for that.
God, this is... Ugh, I feel like this is going to be a lot of gross cleanup once you finally find that Long Shot. Or wait, is Long Shot go?
We need Strength 2 as well.
Oh, Strength 2, yeah. If you don't find Strength 2 before Long Shot, this one could be a little bit nasty. Which it's definitely what you're hoping for if you're pulling for Luiferns here. An item hunt is gonna be their best chance to get back into it.
Strength 2 and Ice, yeah, that would be hilarious. Can't have the Long Shot though, but it can have Strength 2. Hammer, chest, junk.
Ooh.
Anything high is 4 is a key, so just the magic and fire.
Magic and Fire Temple was the path. It was the path to Morpho, so needed that magic 4 iron boots. We'll see what type of strategist they are, though. We'll see how wacky the plays become. I'm kind of excited, honestly.
I'm pretty sure Luiferns saw the hints, because he did go through South Hyrule Field. We're just now reached 17 skulls.
We are not looking for Letter. We know where Letter is. It's behind Frogs 2. Zelda's Lullaby is behind the Water Temple.
Letter can only lock Strength 2 at this point.
Yeah, I think with empty deep fire, I think if you're Luiferns, you go check all the chests that you can in Water Temple. We need Long Shot to beat Morpha. We need Strength 2 to complete Spirit. Because Nocturne of Shadow is on OT.
No one has gone to the well.
Yeah, we've had
I
storms.
realize that we've had storms for a while.
Now, Words is
palm
gonna go
shoes.
confirm. Or sorry, set Pierre.
Alright, here's the fun Din's Fire for the Goron pot.
Slingshot. Oh,
Oh, hey.
okay. That's something.
I'm just gonna go immediately check target in the woods. Hopefully this pushes him to river.
Yeah, and if it does, I mean, definitely you make a strategic choice to extend your adult so long. I'm impressed. Even if the strategy hasn't turned out. I mean, the tactics have been solid.
Nope, he's... Oh, wait, he has safe warping.
Oh no!
He's checked child spawn, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he scummed that all away.
Yo, a big scum.
Must be reversing to GTG then.
He did check child spawn. And I mean, it's just what I was saying right before I said it. Those are the tactics that have really shown me that Luiferns knows what's up here.
Alright, now time to go into Water Temple. See if Lockshot's just sitting here.
Well,
I'll first do the adult lake checks first.
there's not much else to do. Yeah, and if Words goes back to fire, I mean that is time given back, but we'll see. We ourselves on commentary, we neglected the well as well for a while here, so Runner's just now thinking about it as well.
This could be the point where they're metagaming it. They're like, oh, if something's in the well, I've probably lost.
I believe I said the word well 4 times in that last sentence. Yeah, this is gonna be the entirety of GTG minus strength 2 for Luiferns, so still a lot of time, still a lot of ground to make up, but with their play thus far, I mean really just any little chink in the armor from Words here, Luiferns is right back in it. And now, so whenever you start metagaming, and you start asking if the wine is in front of you or me here, where the poison is, for anyone fans of The Princess Bride, when do you start thinking, well, if they didn't check the well, maybe I should be the one going here. A lot of circular Vicini logic.
Yeah, and the thing about metagaming is that, yeah, you can just metagame off a cliff. Like, I've seen that happen many times.
So the strongest strategy is to build up the immunity to iocane powder and just play consistently. Alright, we will see what this hint was. That was, okay, that was the 30 Skull Dead. Okay. Ooh, back of lake hens.
I mean, you're heading. Looks like he's heading towards Water Temple. You might as well check this one here. The other burning cack hints.
The other duplicate. There's so many duplicate hits we found before. Oh dear. Can we see 40 skulls?
We do get chickens dead, though. Playing Requiem. What is Words doing? Oh, he's getting the song. Hessing is not allowed. In fact, most glitches are banned in the standard rule set. There's a link to the rule set.
I think if your words here... if I was words, and I found so much... I think you just go to the bottom of the well. Picking up the hover boots on the right side for Luiferns. And another bomb bag.
Back to fire we go. Fortunately, it's not going to pay off.
Okay, so Words is going to give back a few minutes to Luiferns. With bottom of the well open.
Yeah, moving. How well you move around. Because if you do it well, you can save a lot of time. I mean, not a
Oh
lot,
yeah,
but
salty
some
crack.
time.
I mean, yeah, Luiferns has the chops to win this race. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I have seen enough. I have seen enough to call this one evenly matched as far as this particular race is concerned. Over the course of a series or something, you know, might weigh out with the top seed. But in this match, I mean, Words needs to keep on their toes here, or they will be upset. Yeah, the skill gap is just very tight, very tight windows here. We do have, I would say that there is a top echelon of a handful of runners, but really the skill gap is so close, top to bottom. Not even 1 to 64, but 1 to 128. There is just the community as a whole has gotten so much better at racing this randomizer.
Absolutely.
And Luiferns, a relative newcomer, started playing, they said, in 2020. They're a race mod in Brazil, I think, or some sort of mod for the community from Brazil. They part of a group of 4 Brazilian runners, kind of, a little bit of a playtest practice team. I really like what I've seen from them. Words, an old hand, a veteran with some very impressive qualifier scores. I believe it was 3 or 4 top 10 finishes, including a second place and a first place.
Let's see how many skulls Words has.
That was 20.
Okay. And I don't know what that hint was in Valley. Oh, he just marked 40 dead.
Okay. Alright, so we can stop at 20.
Yeah, took us a while to find out our skull information.
Oh, Allison, I love large field competitions. I do think the 1v1s are a bit more compelling, but give me a large field to watch the high variance.
Yeah. Alright, going for the toilet.
I mean, and it makes sense that there are some tweaks you could do to the tournament setting if you wanted the larger races to not be so crazy. But when you're dropping 3 scores, well, when you reward basically the top scores and you're dropping 3 scores, some of the stakes to making those big gambles aren't as heavy. I love it all, and I'm glad that ZeldaSpeedRuns, that we showcase it all.
Absolutely. And toilet was unfortunately just a key.
Some nifty little fire maze skips here by Words. Love to see some nice fire temple execution.
Yeah, Luiferns could be heading towards well. He might get the chickens too, which of course he doesn't have the hint.
Yeah, but just four cuckoos to collect in season 6, so not as damaging to find. This is only going to be a recovery heart, but it's not a check that Words will be doing, as they have the hint for it. As we see, if you're just now tuning in, and you didn't see Child spawn earlier, that was the top of Zora River.
Alright, we're finally getting the well.
We're getting the well, but still no check on River for Luiferns. That's where the Kokiri sword is hiding out. And they'll still be leaving behind a Lost Wood check as Child as well, since they do not have the slingshot. That was in Goron City Pot. It is nothing, but it will be something on their mind. Although they might just turn around and get it after they go to Goron City as Child. Probably what happens. But all this means that Luiferns is the first into the well. So we will see a big chest.
I have no idea what that was.
No clue. The slideshow got us.
I don't see Longshot or Strength 2 on his tracker right now. And he does have hovers for the tracker.
Twitch, please! Oh well.
I don't see anything else marked on his tracker.
Luiferns had a slingshot. They scummed it away with a big tactical decision. Yes, Zarine. If you are just joining us and you'd not learned, like our runners have, OOT is Nocturne. Zelda's Lullaby is Burning Cat behind the Water Temple. As one of the medallions there. Rudo's Letter is on Frogs 2. We have gotten the rest of our 30, 40, and 50 skull hints finally. But this seed has been a little bit of a doozy. I would say it's been pretty fair thus far. A lot of the information was front-loaded.
Oh wait, Luiferns does have Longshot marked. So that big chest in the well was Longshot.
Aha! Okay, well, that's a big deal then. They can... That's a really big deal for Luiferns, but they do need to get to river.
I think what we could do now is open a bet for strength 2. I think that's all we're missing now between the two of them.
And it's very true, they will go back to river when they need to do frogs. Yeah, Longshot is worse in the overarching sense of the race in general, but it's much better for Luiferns, I think. I would still call them a bit behind without that Kokiri sword and Deku completion, so a bit of a hunt for a strength 2 is their best chance of getting back into it.
That strength 2 can be pretty much anywhere that's not Spirit Temple or Shadow Temple. Although there's not a ton of checks left, although ZL will get us a handful of more checks, especially Fairy Fountains. As well as the rest of Water Temple.
Oh, I'm gonna be so bold and so brave and posit that Strength 2 is in one of our Fairy Fountains.
One item out of water, so map chest has boss key. Second big Oran hint. Of course, we do have all our hints now, so it's fine.
Absolutely disgusting rupee layout for the diving game.
Yeah.
And it's the little things. You know, here I am just sitting in my chair, enjoying this scene, and I'm thinking, oh, you know, Words did, you know, grab the torch up top, but they had Dins, so just keeping all this in mind is such a skill, such a good skill to change up your execution based upon your current inventory.
Hey, there's the big Oran sword.
And that is Morpha dead. Okay, so pulling into a medallion lead, but still lacking that stone from Deku, because they do not have the Kokiri sword. Although they will be on that path now. Luiferns will grab Zelda's Lullaby from Burning Cat, which would then allow them to grab the Sun Song, which then they can go play for Frogs 2. And they should then spy the Kokiri sword freestanding in Lower River.
It's 2 items out of water already.
A happy 2 hours to all of you watching on. Would love to do some shout outs here. See if I can't get this right. To our runners, Words for Swords and Luiferns, thank you for allowing us to restream this race for everyone's enjoyment, our entertainment. To my co-commentator, VXR, thank you for joining me in the booth here. To our trackers, it would be Lava Plume and Carliana. Carliana joining me once again. Thank you, guys, for doing the heavy lifting on the tracking. Thank you to Psychonaut and J-Bone for the behind-the-scenes restream work. Really, really enjoying this race. Watching Luiferns claw back every little second they can. They might be in the virtual lead here. I'm not sure. We are going to see 10 and 20 skulls turned in for Words for Swords. These are checks we've not seen, I don't believe. Wallet?
Okay, vanilla wallet. And a piece of art. You happen to see L 2 hours and 2 minutes into the seed.
Kokiri Sword is in Zor's River, which Luiferns has not been to, even with Child Spawn at top of River. Even with spending 48 minutes in their first adult section before ever going child, they have not seen the Kokiri Sword in River yet. Yeah, I think this is quite close, actually, depending on strength 2 location. This is going to be an exciting hunt.
Yeah.
Well, GT Devoto, you could just start with Season 6. We've had already some exciting bracket races. Season 5 had a race separated by frames, not seconds. The finals of, gosh, Season 3, was it?
Yeah.
Separated by a total of, I don't know, half a minute, maybe? It's crazy.
20 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, one was 10 and another was 11, and then there was a Season 5 match that was decided by 1 second.
There's long shot for Words. This was discussed yesterday, I believe, GamesBond. I believe it was Exodus versus Dylan Meebles. But I would implore you to stick with us for this one, GT Devoto. We've got, I think it's going to be an exciting hunt for this Strength 2, and could be a wild finish down the stretch.
I mean, Jabo could have strength too.
Very well could. Yes, if you're just now joining us, Nocturne on all dungeons. Zelda's Lullaby was behind Burning Cack, behind Water Temple, yet again. Rito's Letter on Frogs 2. Speaking of Frogs 2, Luiferns now has all requisite songs to play for these amphibians.
Oh, there's fire arrows on Richard.
Richard, you have to be careful. The fire is hot.
Right, hopefully Luiferns sees the Kokiri sword. Okay, it's showing up in the stream. They should hopefully have seen that.
Dr. King Kush 420, hell of a name. You can see that the child spawn was randomized as well. If you're looking for more randomization options, the RSL, the Random Settings League, that would be a great bet for checking out some of the wildness that can occur. Thank you for the settings command. His words is now on their way to go kill Morpha.
Yeah, when we think about it, that poor sea-up frog doesn't get to eat any butterflies. You gotta.
You do still need to play the song.
Do this one, yeah. There is our letter. 2 hours and 9 minutes into the seed.
And they'll go retrieve a Cucko to float down to the Kokiri sword. And yes, the first Zelda's Lullaby check we have completed is Frogs 2. That is a wild one. I would not put that down as a reasonable prop bet. This 1v1, we're 2 hours and 10 minutes in. I would still say that Luiferns is a bit behind Words because they will have to clear out Deku after grabbing this Kokiri sword. But we're going to be on the hunt for Strength 2. So we can finish out Spirit Tipple, so we can grab the Nocturne of Shadow that is on the Ocarina of Time. If you are a fan of the underdog, you are not wanting to see Strength 2 along the way. You are wanting to see a hunt. We did technically find Sunscrape first. That is correct. Plenty of race left, though. We've got to do the entirety of Jabu, the entirety of Shadow. We've got to clear out the adult portions of Spirit Temple. Although, do we have Big Key? Do we have Boss Key in Spirit Temple?
No.
Okay, so it's not... It won't quite be a go mode. Words suffering along with us all here at home watching this Morpha kill. Okay. Down is Morpha. You do still have to execute in these races. And give too much time back, and Luiferns gaining by the second. Definitely time to be saved in comparison to Queen Goma kill as well. Had to wait to drop eggs on Words for Swords side.
Or it's now up to 6 out of 9 dungeon rewards.
Ooh, pointing out that if Strength 2 is in Jabu, that will be a blisteringly fast Deku. That could be enough to put Luiferns ahead. I may have to stand corrected with that.
Yeah.
Ooh, with that bracket command, we can talk a little bit here about the 16 runners in this portion of their bracket. Joining Words for Swords and Luiferns are Marco and Fur, Ryukane and Wooden Barrel, Fantha Tanked and Titu, Juke and Morceau Leon, GSK8 and J-Bone, Floosh and Tanjo 3, and then I don't know and Alisun, which they had their race yesterday.
We got a whole lot more S6 coming up this weekend and into next week, so stay tuned.
An absolutely jam-packed weekend on the schedule already. I think I'll put my name down for a race on Sunday. Looking like some good ones there available. I know Saturday is a super busy day though. Got about 5 races queued up for 1 p.m. Eastern, I think.
Yeah.
Granted Games, I don't know how many of those will be able to restream, but they are on the schedule.
Yeah, not all of them will be restreamed here. Some will have French restreams, so keep an eye on the schedule. I believe it tells you both English and French restreams.
Yeah, I think with this timing, it might be best for Luiferns now if they find Strength 2 and Jabu here.
The French community is pretty big.
That is not good for Luiferns.
Yeah. Gonna go back and pick up the fish again.
Oof. It's gonna give a little bit back to words, and with that margin, ooh, we may not. If you're a Luiferns fan, you may not want to see Strength 2 drop any longer.
I think Solaris are fish. Allegedly, they can breathe underwater, but for some reason Birdo can't until she's an adult.
Stupid frogs has been called in the chat.
I've already done Frogs 1, though.
We have not seen the lens.
Yeah, okay, that's nothing there. I mean, there aren't really a ton of locations left for Strength 2 because we've done so much of the seed.
We've done so much. So much is locked behind ZL that we had been funneled into the dungeon rewards that we've done thus far. And we've not completed, or we've not even endured 2 hours and 20 minutes of this race yet. Still a lot to go here.
Sure. A lot of nothing in the back of Jabu.
Word showing us the letter. I hope you've not lost us. Have we lost you, Tawfile?
No.
I hope Tawfile has a ferry. They can post again. GT Devoto, there might still be a bet is open. You can, exclamation point bet, or is it closed?
I don't know if a bet was ever opened.
Oh,
actually.
it may not have ever been opened, I see.
I heard we could, even though yeah, not a whole lot of places it can be, but you know, have fun. Gotta check and set. I believe Word still hasn't come to 40 hints.
If I were gonna bet,
Valley.
oh please, yeah. If I were gonna bet, I would bet. Ooh, let's see, which fairy fountain would I choose? I'm gonna choose DMT fairy fountain. Thank you, Games Bond. Thank you for saying what needed to be said. I mean, there are still some non-ZL options out there. Not a lot, but there are a couple.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if there is a strength in Shadow, it's strength 3. Yeah, Skull Masking was early. Alright, Luiferns has now made it to Baronade. Oh, yeah, Go mode's gonna be a bit. Because we'll have to do Spirit, and then we'll have to get Nocturne, and then we'll have to do Shadow.
Yeah, this is going to be a protracted go mode. We have seen what child checks we can do in Spirit.
And Baronade has for us arrows.
Putting numbers in your dog's name is a strong play.
I'll see Jimbo 69 for sure.
I don't know if the American Kennel Club recognizes numbers and names. They might.
I don't know. Yeah, and he's not gonna check the ferry right now. Maybe when he comes, he's thinking about coming back to do Ice Cavern. I think he just want to get Deku Tree out of the way now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've been having technical difficulties all night, so we could be a little ahead on Luiferns.
I'm trying to pause just a second or two, but
If only. Fortunately, OG's not smart enough to know that. This big octo kill. We're just gonna multiplier for their close versus they can go in episodes they've watched. Yeah. You get everyone to watch it. I've never watched a single episode of it.
Oh, I'm an extreme normie, so I at first I thought they were talking about Conan O'Brien, and then I quickly learned, but yeah.
Now, what was this big chest? I completely forgot. Oh yeah, bottle.
Is green bottle right? Yeah. The most niche thing I watch is Japanese pro wrestling, so I don't know how that compares on the scale.
It sounds interesting.
Just had their big show. Their big annual show. It was exciting. Great show. Alright, we're watching Baronade by Words and Basement of Deku for Luiferns.
That means on half a heart. Yeah, it's gonna have to be careful. I mean, at least he did pick up a heart there, so should be fine for this.
Tough-all, I calms the first race of season 6, and I had to take a nap before the January 4th show. Alright, if this Goma goes down, yes, that's a big time gain for Luiferns, and barring Strength 2 at this fountain, we're at parity.
Oh, okay, you're gonna safe warp. Alright, what are the runners going to do now?
Yeah, this is, I mean, this is as close as we've been, I mean, on screen, this is as close as we've been since the beginning of the race. We're just about even on the number of checks, on the number of dungeon prizes. We are now in a hunt for Strength 2.
Yeah, I think Words is heading for Childgorn City now.
We'll see what our dancing Goron father has for us.
Yeah, Luiferns did check the Goron pots.
There's a slingshot. But Luiferns scummed it away in a nice tactical decision, so they wouldn't have to do an age change.
Well, Luiferns is going to get a health refill from 20 here.
I kind of like going back into well for the ZL checks. Nothing there. Alright, that is an age change.
Cafe digging, nothing.
Alright, not doing the well.
I'm thinking it's Ice Cavern.
Alright, they were thinking about it as they walked out. Still thinking about it. Okay, gonna play Minuet. Alright, this is ice. We saw the toilet check, I think. Yes, we did see that. Small key. Alright, but back into the well for words for swords. While Luiferns heads to Ice Cavern.
Yeah, this is the Ice Cavern play.
Now, the important questions: is Louis a right side or left side? Right side.
Alright, we made it to Dead Hand. Okay, it's not the invisible chest. Oh, that must be a key. He was counting correctly.
Yes, we could still find the lens. Yeah, you were correct, VXR. They're going to check this fairy fountain on their way into ice. We know that Icy Waters was hinted as a Hylian shield, so won't have to be strapping on the iron boots there.
There's double defense on the iceberg. I don't think he's gonna go for that. Oh, maybe.
Is the stream down? Oh, we're back. If we were down, we're back, I hope. Okay, alright.
Yeah, Twitch has been having issues today.
When you see the Trez is fine emotes in chat, you start to question. Left side, strong side for words. Yes, we are. If Strength 2 is in Ice Cavern, it will come down to execution. Otherwise, could just be a hunt. Who finds the item first? And even then, you're gonna have to play well for half hour, 40 minutes. Ooh. Alright, just a small chest there.
Chest.
I called a real barn burner on Tuesday, and this is also looking to be a close one right now. A wild finish in store for us here. Every check from here on out could be the one puts us into go mode, and even then we'll have to play through the adults portion of Spirit Temple, and then all of Shadow Temple, and then finally going to kill Ganon.
Yep.
We have our light arrows in our pocket. Anju, I believe, is the one that handed those out to us. Oh yeah, we will be crossing that 3-hour threshold easily.
Yeah.
Just, I love this room. It is one of my favorites to watch. What a treat.
Yeah.
Watching good runners do good things.
This will not take 4 hours. There's not enough in the game for that. If these runners take 4 hours, something really bad will have happened with the seed.
And I just don't think there's anything truly left to be that horrible. How many items are in Water Temple left?
2.
2. Yeah, all skulls are dead. Just a small chest. I'm gonna grab Bolero here. This will chain in nicely to the Fairy Crater. Just a save and quit. Shows how much I know. I'm a big old idiot just doing comms.
Yep. Looks like Bluey's Cammy's thinking about what to do.
Oh, unfreezing. There we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you wouldn't want to leave that behind. Or maybe you would, being aggressive.
Does the big fish have our answer?
Pause. Oh.
The bomb shield jump thing, it's called a
Oh,
ground
there it
jump.
is! Unfreezing King Zora! Go, 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 go! Luiferns firmly in the lead for now.
Yeah, ground jump, it lets you jump up, jump a little bit off the ground and get on those platforms.
Oh, I was ahead. I'm so sorry. Well, I will refresh. I mean, big kudos as well. I remember seeing Frozen Phoenix. That was the first bet in the prediction, immediately calling out Unfreeze King Zora.
And there's going for words.
Go, 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 words for swords. Get yourself to the Spirit Temple. Go to Spirit. Beat Twinrova. Well, go to Spirit. Find the boss key. Beat Twinrova. Change the child. Learn Nocturne of Shadow from Ocarina of Time. Go to the Shadow Temple. Beat Bongo Bongo. Beat Ganon. That is what we've got.
I'm gonna refresh 2 right now. Yep, it's gonna all come down to execution here. The big chest doesn't have to be lens. It could be another slingshot, or it could be strength 3. They have no reason to open it.
Alright, we're hunting the boss key here in the Spirit Temple. Remind me, and any audience members that don't know, including me, VXR, what are we looking for in terms of a faster completion time on Shadow Temple?
Well, hopefully there's no keys in the back, but whenever you're in go mode, that almost never happens. You just gotta hope you don't get frozen by the Redeads and Gibdos. You want a one-cycle bongo. Another big chest that we're not going to see.
Ooh. Blown up by the Iron Knuckle once. Avoids the worst possible outcome there. Whew.
Ooh. Please be careful.
So we need to complete the light puzzle to melt a face here at the top of Spirit Temple. And going into a notoriously RNG heavy in a seed and format already filled with a ton of randomization. Twin Rova. These runners are hoping for nice, easy lineups with their mirror shield reflections. Alright, see if we can't get a timing here. For Luiferns. Boss key at 2:48:29. I'm still 10 seconds ahead. Alright, I will refresh again. I'll just try to be a bit more mindful. I'll count some Mississippis in between saying anything. I'll use my fingers and maybe even my toes. Alright, so there is... Oh,
I'm back.
Sorry. There you're back. So that is 1 minute and 15 seconds. This is an actual lead, not a virtual one. We are in go mode. If you are just now joining us, where have you been for the past 2 hours and 50 minutes? Welcome now. As we approach the 3-hour mark in this race, the Season 6 Winners Bracket Round 1 race between 15 seed Words for Swords and 50th seed Luiferns. The underdog is in the lead right now. A long, windy path, really based upon an all dungeons clear for the Nocturne of Shadow, which we have still not picked up as we are in Stone Spirit. Defeating Twin Rova right now. Luiferns gonna get the kill. Alright, great Twin Rova fight there for Luiferns. And we are in for another close one. Words chipping away at a lead here that Luiferns holds on to. Little blue warp timing. I'll leave it to chat.
Okay, well, there's Furrow's Win, but we don't really... Oh, wait, was that Furrow's Win or was that Neighbor's Love? I feel like there could be a potential use in Shadow Temple with Furrow's.
Well, that could be a key decision if Words were to pick it up. Luiferns is shaking their head, but I wonder if they are starting to feel some pressure. They know that Words has not finished this seed yet.
We did not get a hint about the shadow pods. Oh, Words isn't even going to see the fours.
Neither one of our runners picking up Ferrar's Wind. As Luiferns will be grabbing the ocarina here shortly. Oh, that's a couple seconds back.
There's that Nocturne we've been looking for.
A lot of folks are familiar with Words for Swords, but may not be as familiar with Luiferns, a bit of a newcomer to the scene. I did have a chance to ask them a couple of questions. Let me give you some more information about Luiferns. If this is your first time seeing them on a restream, they are from Brazil. They are friends with Scarlet Sisters, Ice9TM, and Faravilla 007. They're also from Brazil, and they play together frequently. They seem to have a good handle on their openings, although what they sent to me in response did not match up with their adult one today. They spent about 48 minutes in adult one, spawning as adult. They say that they are terrible with meta games, so we'll have to ask them if they were doing any meta strategies in regards to Bottom of the Well. They aren't too familiar with Words, except they know that they are quite the daunting opponent. They know their placements. They've said they've been trying to evolve their execution and decision making. They hadn't had as much time being a mod in the Brazilian community, but they have been playing pretty heavily since mid-2020. So it's a little bit more about Luiferns as we are seeing them into the Shadow Temple. Yeah, missing that ocarina grab puts him about 5 seconds gained here for Words for Swords. But they are still trailing in the Shadow Temple by just over a minute.
Okay, Words gonna take 3 tries on this Truth Spinner. I'm just gonna safe warp. I believe it might be faster. I think it is faster here. There's an emulator. I believe the Truth Spinner is now set to be the same answer regardless. Or I think for all runners playing the same seed. Yeah, stated for seed. Yeah, it used to not be like that. One way to try to reduce the RNG. Seeded Highland Shield price. That would be, yeah, maybe we can get that in a later release. Oh, Bonko's never gonna make it into standard tournaments. Random Settings like has it. That is one of the funny things about Bonko. King Dodongo dies in one hit because he bonks and it kills him. There's our boss key.
That is boss key.
Words, please do not get trapped. Please, okay.
Oof.
I just want to kill that one. Words, I don't. Oh, okay, he's fine. You can actually get stuck here, and then you'd have to save warp. I think they programmed it in manually. I'm not sure. Okay, manual, that's what I thought.
Okay, according to our timers in chat,
Luiferns has voided out twice here. Alright, 2 small keys up here. So we're at 3 now, so we're just looking for 2 more small keys.
we may need another timing here after these void outs. And yes, this is a happy 3 hours to everyone watching along at home. I'll take this one. I can be knowledgeable about who is helping make this restream possible here.
Yeah.
First and foremost, our runners. Thank you so much to Words for Swords and Luiferns agreeing to be on restream for putting on a very entertaining race thus far. Is going to come down to such a close finish. Luiferns just barely ahead of Words for Swords by just about a minute. We've got myself, Hagmania, and VXR441 on comms today. Glad to have you in the booth here with me.
Yeah.
And our trackers keeping everything straight for us is Lava Plume and then also Carliana. Thank you guys so much. Along with Psychonaut getting us started here on the restream and J-Bone taking over from there. Big shout outs to our devs, the Zelda Speedruns team. Love these races, love being able to put them on for you guys. Hope you guys are hyped for Season 6. We're only a few matches into the brackets. Such an awesome tournament, so far to go, and we still have quite a few minutes left in this seed.
Yeah, and we're just looking. We have 4 small keys so far. We're just looking for one more. Right now, we're just a 50-50 of whether we're going to have to do the back. Oh, well, here's a big chest. There's another bottle.
It's probably just an automatic opening there.
Chest is invisible. Yeah, the chest is invisible and we don't have the lens. Guess we have to go to the back. We're in go mode. Speed won't let us go so nicely.
Yes, I am thankful that, knock on wood, we've had a much clearer picture here for the end of this race from Luiferns.
Time for the longest boat ride of their lives. Oh, maybe not. But yeah, it's when you're in go mode and you're that close to that dunning, you just feel like this boat ride's just gonna go on for forever.
When was the last time you were on a boat, VXR?
Many years ago.
I took a boat tour down the Chicago River last year. That was the last time I was on a boat. Alright, well, we know that every second matters, and Luiferns has shown a bit of nerves here, but hasn't given away the lead just yet. Still holding on to about a minute and 15 second lead here. They still have to perform all the way to the bitter end.
Yeah. Is that the boss key on the wall? No, but or I mean small key. Yep, there it is.
So that is a small key. We can go to Bongo.
I don't need to pay a visit to the wall master or floor master. It does have the blue potion out just in case. Yeah, it's like 1 check in the entire seed we were able to skip.
Alright, Luiferns is entering into the Bongo fight. Lend them your energy with Bongo emote of choice in the chat.
Nice one cycle.
Baseball. Great question. This race is a close one. Huh. All dungeons. Frogs 2. Zelda's Lullaby once again on Burning Cack behind water. Again, you saw that. You saw that right.
Oh, I never noticed Luiferns being double magic. I use Stone of Agony on Light Arrow cutscene.
Stone of Agony cutscene for Luiferns, our runners here.
Okay, if anybody's wondering, the runners are on a 20-minute delay, and they have both, presumably at this point, finished. Still a matter of a 1. Luiferns now making his way up to the Iron Knuckles, as Words is about to enter the tower. I think Armor Strike really makes the Dynalphos fight nice. Did you know the light arrows were in Kakariko Village? That was so long ago. to Ganon.
I do feel comfortable calling this a bona fide upset. It doesn't take away anything from either runner. It is just the fact that Luiferns is rather, I would say, considerably newer to the scene, and they are a 50 seed versus a 15. So based upon qualifiers, it is a technical upset, and I do think this is an objective upset as well. But we still have to kill Ganon.
Yeah. Only takes 2 hits to kill them. First phase. Alright, down goes Ganon. Get your GGs in chat for Luiferns.
My man is still shaking his head. Can't seem to believe it. That is a good game. Whew.
Finishing in first place with a time of... Please. Oh, it was early. 3:13:38. I didn't see in Luifer's webcam. He is very relieved.
The tension is pouring from his face. He's taking some deep sighs. And anytime you finish a race where both players are in the Ganon fight, that is so close. We are being joined in our post-race chat, not by Luiferns. They are unable to make it with us for this interview. However, we will be joined here by Words for Swords, welcoming you in as you slay Ganon. Good game to you. It came up just a bit short. I know when you have a race like this and it's so close, you're always thinking about what could I have done differently. Is there anything that really stands out to your mind as you've been thinking these past 20 minutes? What could you have done differently here? Anything number one on top of that list?
I think number one on top of that list is perhaps surprisingly not going back to the well the second time. That's not number one on my list. I think I undervalued the well in the first place and should have got there a lot sooner. So that's number one on my list. Definitely the hunt for the long shot, I think, is probably the most time wasted in the end. I think number two on that list is don't metagame. Just play it. You know, I did some child cleanup checks before going to Ice and Fountain because I had assumed that Luiferns had gotten the long shot much earlier, and so those are checks that if they had it, I was more likely to make up time because I was feeling very far behind on that long shot. So just don't do that. Just make good plays. You know, I think that's my second lesson.
Yeah, chat was saying, you know, you got to be careful metagaming in 1v1s because you really don't know what it's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Start of the seed, you go out, Temple of Time, you look at those hints, and you find out there's Riddle's Letter on Frogs too. What were your thoughts?
Is it too late to reschedule this race? Maybe we can roll. We have 20 minutes before anybody knows about the seed. Maybe we can roll again. Those are kind of the first thoughts. Second thought was, okay, probably all dungeons, and that was basically the end of the thought. Actually, there was one last thought, which was, let's double check that hint to make sure I didn't read it, and it's not just frogs in a storm.
Right.
We did see you double check that. So gracious and well spoken in defeat. I tip my hat to you. A really close race. I guess my question there is, do you think? I guess talk about your play going to river as early as you did. Is that a function of getting the scale? What kind of directed you in that early game routing?
So I've been really enjoying doing river early with the adult start this seed, even without a scale. I mean, you can save quit from the top of river and just go child. But I think with a scale, it's a really strong play just because you get a couple checks, you get some hints, and then you're right by the forest for a song, which I know some people like to put off adult forest, hope to get it minuet as a child, but if you can get the song just as fast as an adult, then maybe you'll get minuet there to use it as a child. So I think with scale, it's a really strong play. The question after that is, how long do you stay adults? Do you go into Mitos? This seed, I guess, with a Kokiri sword is pretty easy. It's saying like, no, don't do anything else. Just go child. Get Mitos House, get Deku as a child, and go from there. But I really like it as a play. I think the only thing that would have made me possibly not do that right away this play is if I had found bombs in Kakariko with Dodongo's Cavern being a medallion. I probably would have done bombs first. And then maybe after Dodongo's Cavern gone to river.
This is the first time I've gotten the chance to speak with you after a race here in season 6. Tell me some thoughts in between, between season 5, season 6, or previous seasons. What do you think are the difference makers in season 6?
The difference makers in season 6. So it's hard to say. In some ways, I have some perspective on this because I've actually been tried to qualify for every season since season 1, but I opted out of season 5, and so I didn't play any bracket seeds or head-to-heads there. This is actually the first time I think that I've been in the bracket for a main tournament, so mostly just enjoying that rather than thinking too much about the settings. It does seem to have an unnatural affinity to frogs too, but I don't think that's the settings. Don't know why that's happening. But I think it's an interesting mix. I think, adult start is kind of consistent. Having the random child spawn doesn't feel super impactful. If you don't start as a child. If you do start as a child, it's just kind of like, well, I don't know where you're gonna go. So it's kind of odd that happens in like 50% of seeds, I guess. Half the time you have a really standard sort of opening, and half the time you have a random location opening. So I think that's okay. I do very much like the lack of Baron hints. I think it sometimes, it seems like it's going to make it harder to, like, you're going to have to clear more areas generally. But in practice, I find that it just minimizes the bad feeling when you've already cleared an area and then you get a Baron hint for it. And I don't mind playing Ocarina of Time. I like to play Ocarina of Time, so if you don't tell me that an area is barren, I'm going to have fun playing it.
I did not know that you had been trying, that you had been, in qualifiers since season 1. A true veteran of these standard settings. Then, congratulations then on making brackets for the first time.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, a loss drops you down to losers, but there's still, there's still a path out of losers for you.
Mm-hmm.
Your potential opponents would be, let me just grab this real fast. I believe your potential opponents would be one of the loser of Fanta and T2. So do you have history with these runners? What are you expecting if you were to get one of them in losers?
I don't think I've actually played either of them head to head. I've only played head to head in sort of league matches, and I don't think I've been matched up with them. I know they're both really strong runners, so I think that's going to be a tough match either way. I'll probably have to do Dompe racing, against T2 especially, just because you never know. T2 is kind of known. I don't know if they do this routinely, but at least I've heard through the grapevine that they like to skip Dompe racing, so I can respect that. It takes, a minute for 2 checks in the early game. That's 30 seconds each you could spend going to other checks, but I don't know.
Love it.
I'm not gonna expect that to happen,
Know thy enemy. VXR, I'll shut up for now. Any other questions for you?
I don't really have anything.
Thanks for joining us again in the post race. Just super gracious, even facing a defeat here. I wish you nothing but the best of luck going forward. Words for Swords. Any shout outs that you'd like to make here? You've got the floor.
Just shout outs to the whole team. Thank you for the restream. Thank you to the commentators, restreamers, trackers, and shout outs to Alfalfa, who was mostly behind the scenes, I think, on the race mod side, but keeping us company in the chat. Yeah, it was a pleasure to play, and I don't know, I'll probably just see Luiferns again in the finals. So wouldn't that be nice?
That's the kind of talk I like to hear. Well, let's see it. Luiferns and Words for Swords have an end of a bargain to hold up then.
All right.
Anyways,
GG's Luiferns, and have a good night, everybody.
Thanks to the runners. Obviously, we can't have these events without you guys. So thanks for accepting a restream for this race. And again, shout out to all the volunteers, the trackers, Lava Plume, Carolina, I can't say and the comms, Hagmania, and VXR. You guys are obviously around a lot, so appreciate all the work you do. And with that, there are, as I mentioned multiple times, there are a lot of races in the next coming days, specifically this weekend. There is no way we can restream them all. So, but there will always be ways with multi-streams and things like that to watch them all, and there's a schedule that is posted right here. And some of them will be on the French restream as well that aren't on ZSR, so you can always watch there if you can. Don't speak French. Give them some company. And with that, I think we're going to be rating, who did I pick again? Nave, who is doing a S6 practice race. I believe they are in Challenge Cup, which is the seeds 65 through 128. So let's cheer them on to the end of the seed. And thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.